top 16 offender. Galvatron, I would think
So
that
HD
Dope
goes
bid this
120.
up.
120 is, I guess, the ceiling this season.
Maybe. This is going to be an overbid, I feel, between all the OPH people.
So you're not high on Galvatron either?
I mean, I still think he's really good, but knowing the price that he's almost certainly going for.
I don't know. We haven't seen a bid from two of them. Two of the OPH folks. What you want is you want to put Galvatron with somebody like Sadness.
Yeah, so someone who's smart. I don't think they could do well, if they went Gal of Sadness, they'd probably only have like 50 coins left. Probably would be the best offense in the league, though. Maybe not, though, because there are a bunch of good players left down the board. Really interested to see when Boulder and Selfie go.
Yeah, Selfie's the other one. Selfie and Galv would also do some crazy damage. So does Nameless have some rookies in his pocket, do you guys think?
I don't think so. He'll probably wait for. He'll probably go D-Rec and then Excel and then.
Anthony
So you're
Davis
saying-
potentially.
You're saying Nameless gets the single most predictable? I don't know. I don't think he'll be that predictable here. I think he'll get, because I mean he knows, you know, Circle wants those guys too, right?
Yeah.
Anthony Davis maybe. I could see him
No,
getting
Anthony Davis is not going minors.
I don't know, man. I kind of
Anthony
think
Davis
Anthony
goes
is going
minors, he's gonna get dropped by like week 2.
Wow, harsh predictions from Jarvis Landry.
We'll probably go for Gleg, because Gleg, he was hyping him up 2 seasons ago.
True.
I mean, they like Dr. Pupper too.
Yeah, no way Dr. Pupper goes in minors. That would just be way too insane.
You think ASAP doesn't tell Poe to draft Dr. Poker for 5? It's happening.
I don't even think ASAP is that dumb.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, Jarvis. Do you think ASAP gets irony here?
No. Unless he's massively improved since I last saw him, I don't think he's minors quality, is he?
I mean, ASAP has always, for me, like basically doubled irony's value compared to how good I think he is.
Yeah. I remember his rookie season. He was that rookie with an ass sleeper that everyone knew about.
Yeah.
That happens every season, and I feel like he's been kind of overhyped ever since.
I would say I agree with you, but you know, I guess ASAP just sees something in him, and ASAP kind of, you know, ASAP saw something in Drenkels, right? Who is now
True.
Majors, you know. So if irony's the pick, then irony's the pick, you know.
Yeah.
I do kind of. I could see Nameless going for Anthony Davis and also for King Zion here.
I would love a Kin Zion pick.
I could definitely see Zion going minors here. What do you think, Jarvis?
Yeah, that's very reasonable. I would want Zion for novice if he fell to me.
Does he play offense or
I
defense
shouldn't-
now?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
Jarvis.
I shouldn't
You
like
keep
to
saying
leak
every player that you
line.
want.
Okay, I want all the good players on my novice team. I'll leave it at that.
Alright, why is Dope begging for plays here? Unbelievable.
You don't want to get DMs. You don't want to get copyrighted strike like Bamboozler did
Exactly.
yesterday. 80 okay, I mean, this was predictable, but it's too much. Old
I
is
like
way better
Galvatron.
than Old is way better than Galv, and he's probably going to go for less. His Carrot Cake going middle of like 50 coins left to form a defense. 60 coins, approximately. Not ideal. I think you definitely want to have 57 coins to build an offenses rather than defense, but maybe Carrot Cake knows something that I do not know.
Dank and Galvatron is terrifying to me, I must say. I think I have a higher opinion of both of those players than you do.
It is, kind of, but they're also both, like, pretty dumb. Like, they make a lot of dumb plays, so that's going to cost them.
Maybe Carrot goes for Horse here to kind of round out the core, and then gets, like, Sonder or Quibble or somebody. Okay, Selfie's up.
I'll see you there. This is a 50 die coin player. At least, probably more like 60, maybe even 70.
Yeah, the trouble
Selfie
is
very good.
only two
No one-
GMs with full coins left. I just don't know how high he's gonna get. Everyone else kind of conserving their coins a little bit.
He's going to go for 5 coins to Nameless. Someone did 50.
But we're getting there pretty quick. Oh, look at that D-nish.
Never mind. Selfie 0 tag points. 0 Danish, come on.
Seriously. You know what you have to do to get a 0 D-nish? Yeah, I mean, you
Run away
gotta, you
from
gotta,
returns.
exactly, you gotta run away from it.
I got a 7 Danish last season. That's pretty terrible.
Well, Sophie's trouble is he spends like 8 out of 10 minutes a game holding the flag.
Yeah. My trouble is I am running away from returns.
He goes to Bright for like 54, because I assume Dope will chase this to the max. Goes to Bright to 54. 80, or what, 90-ish coins to build a defense. That would be a very favorable position.
No way Selfie goes to Dope, right?
Maybe.
Who's Bright saving for here? Or Bert, rather? Joy, maybe?
Maybe. Sadness. Old Roller. Cool Cat. A lot of options.
But he's already got... I mean, are they going to put Frozen on D, then?
No, I don't think so. If Frozen's here right now, which he probably is, he'll be begging Bort not to do that.
So say that Selfie and Frozen go together here. Is that better or worse than Dank and Galvatron in your guys' opinion?
Way better.
I gotta be
And
honest
for
with you, Joy.
significantly lower price.
Yeah,
That's what you're...
I would much rather be in Burt and Bort position.
Oh, wow.
This is an absolute steal. Burt and
That's
Bort's
pretty
stealing
good.
this draft.
Okay, here we go.
Here's the pick we were all waiting for. Probably a 90 coin player, if not 100. Almost picked a majors if I didn't get Elsa.
starting it off slow. So you're saying you would have gotten bold in majors?
If it came down to it, if I had if I had to pick one of these minors players to play majors, I would have picked bold.
What about your plan?
The plan originally didn't include getting Elsa because I didn't think I'd have enough coins for him, but the other captains gave me very favorable position. And once I realized I could let BDL go for 75 and get 3 players that I wanted, I'm like, hey, I'll do it.
For the record, I think you had a pretty good draft.
I think so too. We are killing Doris's team in scrims right now. We haven't lost a game yet, and we've played 8.
Is Cynical trying now?
Actually, we did lose 1 game.
Did they have their full lineup?
Yeah, they're the full lineup.
Huh.
Cynical is trying now and looks very promising.
Didn't Goober eat you guys alive though?
We didn't play him yesterday.
Oh, okay.
We scrimmed Sender's team. Dr. Ankles is gonna be most improved, best value, best everything.
I was worried that. Oh, here we go.
Whoa, bold for 70. That's a really good.
Oh
price.
wow, you
What
love
the
that
hell?
team, huh, Jarvis? Juke Juice and Bull.
That is a really good team.
So assuming that ASAP goes D, would you rather take Gasol on O ASAP D or Bold on O Juke Juice on D?
Definitely Spiroid's team.
No names team.
No name. Juke Juice
Okay.
is the best defender, Bold Roller the best offender, and I still have 18 coins to pick up maybe Squid, maybe get Kibble, Squid Kibble to round off that team. That's an instant victory.
Wake up, Griff. There we go.
It'll be interesting to see how many coins Griff is willing to spend for another defender.
I would not be remiss if she was looking at much lower on the big board for offense. It's people that, I don't know, maybe P-Chip even, or something like that. Maybe Tears. I like Tears right now.
Here's, I don't think so.
Or even, I could reasonably see her getting 420 and Wassa or something like that. I mean, if you have HD and Frank again, it's basically whatever. It doesn't matter. you could put 2 real knuckleheads together.
I don't know if that defense is league breaking. I would trust Frozen and Salty to destroy that defense.
Maybe.
Sevens appreciate
Maybe
the follow.
not. I don't know.
I also because I wouldn't trust if what the team said Wassa 420. I wouldn't like that team.
Here's
Spending all your
Circus
coins on spending all your coins on two players that play the same position is really not a good idea.
Yeah, it depends on the draft,
Well, unless
As
you
all
can
things.
find a such it for 3 coins.
Such an exile defense for next to nothing. Frank already up to 60.
Yeah, this is the reason though.
Yeah, I guess it's getting into
defensive
that.
talent. Yeah, the defensive talent is very, very rapidly going away.
It's getting to that ballpark with Griff where it's oh, holy shit. Never mind. Okay, so 0 tag coin offense for Griff's team. Yeah,
Wow.
respect. For real, no name. Is it going to be Flaccid Trip and Laser Pig?
I don't think so.
I
Go
don't
full
think
nip.
that's good enough.
81!
Oh no!
There it
Wow.
is!
That's a good bid though, because the defenders are going quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta
Yeah,
get
and
one
there's
before they
still
all run out.
3 teams with not a single defender right now. And so, circling getting Frank is definitely smart here. Somebody gets Joy, somebody gets Squeak.
Oh, wait. Nameless bidding 82. Wait a minute, we may have another bidding war in our hands.
Wow, what if I like Frank. I really like Frank as a player. I could see Frank, I don't know. I could see Frank in this draft right now going for that same kind of, 110 to 120 price range that these defenders have been going. I don't know that I would necessarily agree with that, like, as an objective value, but in the current state of the draft, it's not the craziest thing I could imagine happening.
Yeah, for sure. He's probably about the same level as HD. And HD was probably an overspend by like 10 to 15 coins. But context is important. It looks like it's going to stop. Yeah,
84 for Frank. That's kind of a steal, I must say. Right now in the draft as it is.
Good. Just
I mean,
general
116
good
to
value.
basically put together. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see how it goes. Okay, here's Garg. I kind of forgot about Garg. Never mind. This is another good defender.
Should probably go for like 70. I think he went for 70 last season.
Insta
There we
50
go,
from Bert. Insta 70 from Bert. He heard you.
What
the fuck? Oh my god! I
Wait a
cannot
minute.
believe that. That's incredible, dude. Bird and Board is my favorite GM of all time. This is the best draft I've ever seen. Everyone's scared. Look, no one's bidding. But
Preach.
70 is like a good value for Garg.
I agree.
Yeah.
It literally worked.
Garg and
Surely
Selfie is
they
such a
did
great, such a fun team too.
Frozen, Selfie, and Garg.
That's great.
Oh my god. But by just like fucking alphaing the pack, like, oh wow. Good draft from Bert so far.
The days after the Bills lose are gonna be tough though.
and the liver problems.
Exactly.
Maybe the prize pool can go towards the bills, hospital bills. All right, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta step out for another couple minutes.
No worries.
There's the Duke of York. His name is so big it doesn't even fit in the thing.
Joy, you gotta change your name back, man.
Duke of York, now a resident of my home state of Connecticut.
Wait, he's in Connecticut?
Yeah. That's what the sign up comments or sign up location said.
Alright, how far is Connecticut from North Carolina? Come see me, Joy.
Yeah, maybe I'll call up Joy to come play some novice games for me.
There you go. Alright, Dope with one coin here. I mean, I know Joy's probably not where he was, but that doesn't
Yeah,
seem right.
this is a little. Should be like 40 probably.
He did tell us pre-draft in the stream chat that he was ghosted this season, so that might be playing into the valuation a little bit. Yes, gosh, it seems. I know he loves playing with Aramigo, so I think if Dope picks him up here, he's going to be active and committed.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. I don't know what Nameless doing. Nameless still has 0 players. Counts running out. Yeah, this is actually insane. This is actually an insane field. There's a lot of good teams this season.
Wait a minute, so I guess Amy's offense on that team, right? Unless it's Joy, I know.
I think Joy's been playing O recently.
Interesting.
That is really insane, though.
Yeah, for 5, I don't care how washed he is. I like that a lot.
Out of 49 coins for one really good O player, which there are a lot of.
Yeah, if you pick up maybe a Sadness for 49, I'm not big board up. I don't know who's better than he is right now, but
Yeah, Sadness is not going 49, I don't think. For guys, Joy for 45, Nameless is correct. He was 28. People are too scared. They don't want. He only took a 1-season break. It seems like it's been longer than that since he's last played, but it was really only 1 season.
First is interesting to me. I know he played defense last season, but he's had some really successful seasons on offense, has he not?
Yeah, he's had success in both positions. He won a Mooper on offense season 22.
That's what I thought.
Actually, season 21. Yeah.
So an instant 49 from Dope here to try round out his offense.
That would be an insane team if this goes through. People think that First is. I asked First if he was going to try yesterday, and he said he would.
Okay. What I saw of him last season, I wasn't terribly impressed, but I don't think he was on Beast Mode's team, maybe?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was a tough team environment, so I don't necessarily blame him.
Has to be the best team in the league.
Your Amigo, Amy, Joy, and First. There's a lot of experience there.
Yeah, I can't see anybody beating that team. That's just insane.
Let's wait for the rest.
Overspend, but
I want to see how the rest of the draft shades out. Because who's their defense? Is it Amigo, Amy?
I think so. That seems like the most likely scenario. The only team I see challenging this is Spheroid's team, if they can get 2 players for cheap.
Yep. Beast in the chat is.
Bert's team looks really good also.
Beast, your team last season, you had Vigil Revolting as your 5th ball. And then I think when we played you guys in playoffs, I think you tilted 30 seconds into the game. That's a tough team environment.
Cat should be 60 at least.
Now he was on the Dinos last season, right? Playing with Asa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were really good. Nameless has to get this player because Nameless still is nobody. That's kind of insane, but I mean, we've kind of come to expect that at this point in time.
Circle can still push him a fair amount if he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, Griff is almost certainly going to go to 80 because HD wants this player, but 80 is still a very, very good price. I mean, maybe not very good, but definitely very reasonable. Frank has also played with this cool cat last season, actually.
That's right. Yep.
Quickly, we'll probably head up to at least 100. Like Nameless only have like a 80 coin defense. Probably go 116.
If he takes Frank and Cool Cat, is he not taking the lesser player on each pair from last season?
Is, but I mean, it's not like that. The margin of like skill gap is very big. Honestly, Nameless just bid 80 right now. Take Griff out of it. Now he has to.
Yeah, he should have. I guess unless he's just trying to get Griff to spend our coins here.
Other than Cool Cat, there was the talent of like really good players has also kind of disappeared. You got Sadness, you got Someday. Oh, Cool Cat 479. Good price. Nameless still 0 players. Well, you know one of them is going to be Excel, and you know another one's going to be T-Rec, and we'll probably get them for like 10 total because no one else wants those players.
Yep, and I really think he's gonna pick up Gled too.
Yeah, you're gonna have like 3 players for 20 coins max.
Yep, pretty much, and then maybe Inspire to round it out.
You'll have a 30 coin team.
Yeah, and honestly, it's a pretty good team.
It would be a pretty good team in both seasons. This season is kind of stacked in mine, though. They would probably finish last. Unless Griff messes this up.
Dope. I've not. That coffee's for tomorrow morning. I've not had it yet. Oh, here's a sell. Who nommed that? Poet nommed that?
Yeah. Just get Nameless to spend coins.
Yeah.
Honestly, the fact that this dude hasn't been banned for, like, extremist statements, kind of shocking. Because that's one of the rules that under harassment,
Right.
like, no extremist statements allowed. And
Well, what's wrong with his name?
I mean, like, the things that he said in Discord. The name, nothing's wrong with the name, but the amount of crazy things he said in the Discord, I don't know, kind of cutting it close to those lines.
Yeah, I know he got banned. He got banned a week last season, but that wasn't for. That was for a white name situation, right? Or he was suspended a week. I don't think he's ever been suspended for language. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I know he might toe the line occasionally, but I don't think he ever has crossed it previously.
Yeah, he has gotten really close, though. Like, this guy has said some really questionable things. It's just right-wing troll, and we should probably stop talking about him. We'll talk about him as a player. He made the Mooper last season, the worst player on his team. Lost to my team.
Who else was on that team?
Nameless, Dad, Gasol.
When we played against them, I thought he was not their worst player.
Who do you think
He gave us the most trouble. Yeah, I'd say Nameless probably their worst player.
Really?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I think Nameless struggles at a base. Like, he's pretty good in base, and then once you get out, it gets a lot easier on you. But I think I played defense last season. Acel was probably one of the slipperiest offenders I had to go against. Like, it was him and Jig I think I had the most trouble with all season.
Very interesting. I never would have thought that he was that good.
I mean, it's just my personal experience. I'm sure everyone feels differently having played against him, but so up to 21. I guess just Nameless and Dad bidding on this, or Carrot Cake.
Yeah. Name, he should just. Dad should just put in 57. Yeah, that would be actually way too risky. I wouldn't do that. But it'll probably go that high if they just do this 1-by-1 thing. You know, Nameless has to get somebody.
It's true. He can't field no one. Yeah, Gasol said in chat that Acel is really good. and he did get to play with him last season. I would tend to agree. Guard, you gotta stop gifting subs, man. I appreciate it, but you don't gotta do that. You're the man, dude.
Going a 1x1 and Fabio up to 57.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. No Name's got the right idea. Just hurry up and get there.
I mean, Nameless can almost get any 4 players he wants. Like, Griff is really the only one that can stop him.
Right.
I mean, I guess Dad can with 57.
But he'll get
Really.
2 or I guess could he get 3 of whoever he wants?
Yeah,
or?
he can get 3
Yeah.
because.
Yep.
I mean, actually, no, he can't because Griff can bid him up to like 240. Like, Griff can. If she goes 80 on 3 people, that would be.
Right.
140.
Yeah. She'll get one of them. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. ASAP, thanks for the bids, man. Appreciate you. Guard,
Now you
guard,
gotta
gotta
start
stop.
with who you going for. You would think it would be Sadness. You would think maybe Someday. But Sadness is probably better than Someday. I can say that because Someday left the channel. Okay, 36, I mean.
Yep, sounds about right. I think he really could have gone for more, but just his reputation drags down the price a little bit.
Very high ban risk. That would turn a lot of people off.
Moderate ban risk.
Very high.
Really?
Very high.
All right, here's Squeeb. Supposedly wants to play
somebody
early season.
pick him for offense. Yeah, that.
Yeah. He's actually not a horrible offender. He played offense with Frozen on Snow Angles a few seasons back, I want to say.
I don't think he actually played O. I thought that offense was Frozen and... actually, I don't even remember what that offense was. But I don't think it was.
I think Squeeb spent some time at both positions that season. He's really not horrible at it. Dr. Ankles, you were out of control, dude. 13 gifted subs. Appreciate you.
Oh, I got a gifted sub.
Congrats,
Thank you, Dr.
congrats.
Ankles. Now a subscriber to my least favorite tag pro streamer.
Wait, Bold, when did I say you would never go minors? That doesn't sound like me.
Will Squeeb go for 28? Will he be forced to play defense? Looks like that's going to be what happens.
Okay, if he is willing to play defense, that feels like a good team to me as well. Yeah.
It does feel like a really good team. I think Squeeb is overrated on D, but with Garg and Selfie and Frozen. You can also put Frozen on D. Probably not the best idea.
Yeah, no, I think you would try to keep Frozen on offense and you go
Probably
Squeeb
could
guard.
put Selfie. Probably could get Selfie on D as well if it was absolutely necessary.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Oh, they actually put up a vigil. I wonder if anyone. No, there's no way anyone.
oh,
bid.
this is Vigil.
Yeah, there's no way someone bid, right?
Probably not. He's definitely strong at prevent. Everything else needs a fair amount of work. If we're being realistic. So more of a meme, I think, here. A repeat of last season, beast mode, nomming them, and then not taking them. Yelpa, thank you for the bits. Alright, looks like no one will pick Vigil up here. Hate to see it.
Definitely the right choice, though.
Yeah, agreed.
I wouldn't pick him on A team for 0. I wouldn't pick him on B team until like the 3rd round. Or later. Probably later.
I think that's a little bit of an overreaction. He's definitely worth a high snake pick, or maybe a 5th 18 ball. You gotta count on him getting better.
I just don't see it. I'll happily leave him to one of those insane coaches.
Just saying, he had a winning record in the Booper.
Well, glad we wasted 90 seconds.
Yeah, good use of our time, I think.
Surely Nameless just nominates whoever he wants, because he actually can get the 2 players he wants. Because
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
he does go Anthony Davis. If he actually bids, this would be shocking.
Yeah, I think he's actually
going. This is not a good idea. This is a very bad idea.
I did not get to see AD play last season, or the past couple of seasons, really, so I really couldn't tell you much. I know Nameless has always thought highly of him, but that's all I got.
His computer is very bad. His ping, I think, is high, and he's just, like, not good out of base. And he's not very good in base either. I think he's really easy to grab on if you know what you're doing. You're actually going to need a big more. From Dad.
Yeah, they're just going to give him to Dead.
Very, very bad idea. Many players I would have taken over him.
Yeah, with the AD pick, well, I mean, we'll see who completes his defense here. That does worry me a little bit for Dad, because I don't think we have a really strong defender left to pair with AD.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Best one on the board, probably Horse. You would freak in season 23. How good was he?
He's in chat, so I don't be too mean. I mean, he was fine. Like, he was probably... I mean, he was fine. Which, and I don't really think fine's good enough for that team.
No, fine is definitely not good enough.
He was kind of like Amy, similarly to where he ended up playing a lot of midfield and was on offense a fair amount, and he was good at it, but not a super strong defensive presence.
Yeah, I would have thought the opposite.
Yeah, no.
I guess I just don't know anything about him.
Well, that lineup that season rotated around a fair amount, so it might have been an outlier with how much position switching we were doing.
We do another OPH player on OPH, direct for 0. Half of that Mooper winning team from 2 seasons ago.
Mm-hmm.
Except now there's no Alpha Churro left on the board. There's no no name left on the board.
Gleg is the new Alpha Churro.
I don't think so.
I've not seen Gleg play Tag Pro in a while, so I don't know how good he's gotten.
He's better than I am. That's not saying very much.
But you're a Nooper winner.
I am a Nooper winner. Sadness.
Wait, you're an NFL fan, right?
I am an NFL.
So you know who Trent Dilfer is?
Trent Dilfer, I've heard of that name. Isn't he an analyst on ESPN?
Yeah, you used to play quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. You were the Trent Dilfer of the Dolphins Nooper team. I think that's an apt comparison.
I was just the dead weight that got carried along by good people.
Yeah, that's what Trent Dilfer did.
You're not wrong.
Oh Lord, I really like this pickup for Griff.
Whoa, Sadness for 19.
That's really cheap, I think.
Yeah, that should have been a nameless pick there. Definitely the best player left on the board. That's actually insane. HD for 120 not looking that bad now because HD's true value is probably like 100. Sadness's true value is probably like 60, so they're still net winning on total tag coins.
Yeah, I gotta play with
Sadness. I really
Sadness.
wonder who Nameless is going for though. Is it going to be in the Someday?
No, I mean, where does Someday even go here? Maybe
Novice.
No, there's no way he goes Novice. Right?
Yeah.
Someone's. I can't think of anyone's got like ties to him though. So I don't know who.
I can see ASAP's team doing it.
Yeah, but does he?
I think Gasol and Someday played together. Season 23. No, I think Gasol got traded to your team, and then they dropped Someday to minors and called the squeeze for major.
That's correct. Just your daily reminder that Picurious did win that trade.
Crowman, yeah.
Interesting.
Very washed player, but a Nooper Ball champion 2 years ago. Only had 40 minutes of minors in season 22, but I think
cool cat. Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it.
Probably better than most defenders that are still left.
Is that true? Is he better than Horse Freak, Eldon, Sonder?
Oh yeah, like not all of them. He's not better than Eldon's not eligible. He's not better than Freak. Not better than Horse. Not better than Kibble. Not better than Sonder, but everyone else I'd take him over.
Yeah, well, it looks like the GMs agree with you because no one's been in. So, yeah, that was a little bit of an odd nom to me. I don't think if he does go, it's definitely not at this point.
Yeah, Dad's just trying to get names. Yeah, Dad's nominated like someone really good. Get nameless to spend the rest of his coin.
Right.
Or maybe not. Maybe they're just doing the thing where they try to get no one gets nominated until Nameless is back up on the board, so we can take who we want, and then the captains will know who they are left with.
Right.
Yeah, if I was Poet, I'd just nom someone. I'd essentially skip my turn. It'll be a long discussion, though. Maybe they will nom someone they're going for.
Say that again, I'm sorry?
It looks like it's a pretty long discussion here. Maybe they will nom someone that they are actually going for.
Yeah, I wonder if Poet's telling everyone off. And just telling them to make sure they nominate people they're actually going to bid on. Alright, who does Poet nom here? Maybe Peanut?
I'd just nom a random player and skip. Yeah. If you only have 5 coins, you want anyone that you're remotely interested to be up here, because you can be outbid by every team.
Wait, is someone drafting for Poet?
No, I don't think so.
Well, he's in minors range.
I don't think anyone would pick Poet Miners.
Probably not, but like he's on the board here at 73.
He's on the board. He's higher on the board than I am, and yet he's still allowed to draft. That doesn't seem
Yeah, that's
fair.
funky to me. Oh, here comes the freak
Yeah,
nom. Let's go.
I think Nameless goes for him.
I'm not sure if I agree. All right, Gasol and Freak would reunite season 23 Pie Curious. Okay, not gonna happen.
Definitely not going for Gary. Freak and Juke Juice would be a very good defense.
I think Juke Juice would have to do some heavy lifting there.
He can do that though. Juke Juice, the best player in the league. I'm telling you.
All right, if Juke Juice doesn't win MVP, I want my money back, Jarvis.
I'll be happy to give you a portion of my Super Bowl winning.
Sounds good to
Five.
me.
Like, if Nameless wants them, just bid 80. Like,
Right, yeah. No, it doesn't even have to bid 80 at this point.
just bid 60. Bid, and you can get the two players you want.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe he didn't actually want Freak. Maybe he's just trying to bid people up.
Well, he's got him.
He does have them.
So D-Rec and Freak on D. Unless D-Rec plays O. He's played both, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has a two-way ball. You just gotta look who's the best player left on the board.
Yeah, so he's got options.
Who's the best? I don't even know who the best player left on the board is. I still think it's Someday.
It's obviously Mike Dino.
My Dino was terrible last season, though.
He was in a bad environment. Get him on the right team. He is the best player in the league.
I think that's a little crazy there.
It's fat.
Maybe Nameless is just trying to set a record for least amount of tag coins spent in the draft.
Potentially.
So he doesn't want to insta bid 61. Very Nameless like strat, and it did work, and I think it was season 20 of mLTP where you got Kool-Aid, Zion, and Hype Train.
That's
for
right.
Like 40 coins total, all at the end of the draft.
Yep. I mean, his team doesn't look all that bad. We'll see who
think it
gets for
looks
his
pretty
fourth
bad.
ball, but I mean, it's not horrible, I don't think.
I don't think it's very good.
Why, no, you don't think it's as good as I think he is. Oh, there's the Dr. Pupper nom. Is this another...
It's just
Waste of
a
time?
troll nom, yeah. Because next nom's Nameless, the Nameless will nom whoever he wants and bid 61, get that over with. Oh! Oh, wait a minute.
Is that an
That's
actual
going
bid?
for him. That
Oh,
is an
yes,
actual
ASAP, I
bid.
knew it.
No way.
ASAP, believe I. That's huge, actually.
That's not a good idea, in my opinion. There are definitely way more proven players.
Sometimes you just gotta take a chance, Travis. Take
too much
a
of a
leap of
risk.
faith, for God's sake.
It's too much of a risk when one was not necessary. You could get Unit 01, you could get Gleg, you could get Inspire, you could get Sonic.
You can still get any of those guys and pair them with Dr. Pupper.
It's a very bad idea. This team, I like the start, but now they'll have to probably just drop this dude after week 1 after they realize that he's bad.
No, they're gonna coach him up. I believe in ASAP.
Like, this dude has barely played Capture the Flag, CPM. He's played it for like a week. Zero. Let me check.
God, I love that
His
pickup.
ELO is 1100.
Okay, and Messi was playing majors with like 500 elo.
Okay,
What do I care what his elo
that's
is?
the that's the exception. That's the odd situation.
Dr. Pepper
Then,
is the exception. This team is gonna, because Hall and ASAP can carry enough to get in the playoffs, and then Dr. Pepper is going to turn it on, and this team is going to win the Super Bowl.
That's just, it's not going to happen.
It will go down as the most dominant playoff run in Miners history. All right, here's Nameless with Inspire. Is that a real nom?
Wait, maybe not. It was just instantly deleted. I mean, I don't think Nameless would settle for Inspire. I don't think Inspire is the best.
Oh, Refine, Jervis. Refine brings up a good point in chat. Dr.
Yeah,
Pepper was an egg baller, so his elo started at like minus 200. So to go from like that low to 1100, that's huge.
Zero started at 500. He's gone up 600.
Talking minus 500, Jarvis.
No.
Literally started minus 1,000. He's gained 2,000 elo.
No, he started at 500. He's gained 600. Puts him around the same skill level as Sir Clay Jerk, Rick G, Butterchurn, Prime, Lamachon, and not the group of players that I would want to draft here with two roster spots.
Give him more time, he gains another 2,000 elo.
Oh, maybe he actually is going for Inspire for Zero.
Yeah, I think
we have a 42 Tycoin team here from Nameless.
Yeah, I think that was fairly predictable. Which B team was he on? Do you remember?
Graham's team.
Gosh, I feel like I watched his playoff series that they lost, but I just can't recall.
Yeah, well, he played A team because Jerry ghosted.
That's right. Yeah.
My team destroyed his team in the Equidist.
But he was probably one of their better players, I think, during that series, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was probably the best player on the team, maybe besides Leg. They were all pretty good, but not great.
Yeah. Sevens is right. It was Super Monkey Balls, Graham's team. Yeah. Dr. Pepper wants to know if you want to OFM him.
Yeah, I'll OFM him. Masters, no. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a 42 Tycoin team.
Yeah. But I mean, it's a decent team. I don't know if Freak is it, but everyone else I like.
I don't think so. I think they're going to crash and burn.
I mean, you thought Lemon Wrangle Pie was going to crash and burn last season, all right? You had to DDoS us in the Foci 4 to stop us from beating your team.
Wait a minute. Dr. Pepper has been removed from Holden Gate's roster.
Wait, what the? No, where'd he go? I spent the last 10 minutes talking to him up. What happened?
Maybe they've taken back the pick. Wait, now he's on Nameless's team.
Wait, who is disliked?
Something's wrong.
Okay, they fixed it.
Okay.
Okay, this is Homie.
This is Homie.
I would have paid Dope to draft him, but since Dope's got a full team, I don't know that anyone's gonna draft him here.
Yeah, probably not. I'm too scared of Dallas. Let him pull novice again, let him or his brother captain the team, and they draft the other one for full price.
True.
Looks like Anthony Davis has been deleted from Psycho Dad's team. That may just be a mistake.
Maybe.
Yeah, because they only have 56 coins left, but they've only that math doesn't add up.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's funky
It's probably
here.
just a glitch. Someone the poet messed something up probably.
Yeah, how are we gonna let a GM also run the draft sheet?
Yeah, they could be in
He
for
he
some
can just
rigging.
choose who he wants and give them to himself. All right, here comes your Sunday nom.
Yeah, finally. Surely like Circle Jerk did.
He kind of reminds me of Space Tiger in a way.
I'd say that's pretty accurate. Somebody has to bid, surely.
Do they? I mean, and this is one thing I think minors captains are usually guilty of is just trotting back out minors players who've been playing for a little while, who might not necessarily deserve a spot, but have been around a while, so they just get it. I think Sunday's kind of might be falling into that category a little bit. Like I
Yeah.
don't think there's any harm if he falls to NLTP. Like I don't think any minors captain regrets that. I think I'd rather have them give the spot to someone new.
He's still the best player on the board, though. I think it's kind of dumb that no one is bidding on him. You still have, what, 4 teams that need offense?
I mean, let's see what we got left for offense. Dino, you got Peanut, Beast Mode. Who else plays offense? I guess Zion.
Squid,
Yeah, Squid.
2P1S, Wassa. There are a lot of options, but I don't think any of them are anywhere close to better than Sunday. There's Squid, I was hoping to get him in Novice, but I guess that will not be happening. Be a really good player, though. Should go to...
Yeah.
Well, Griffin's almost certainly going to get him.
Yep.
Because she isn't though. Really good at capping, making insane plays, holding. Really good at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just the perfect player.
Yeah, I think we played against you guys. I think week 1 was Squid in that game since Deadman was out, or was that someone else?
That was Juice was in.
That's right. Yeah.
We subbed in Squid for Exile week 2 against Dad's team because the Exile fell asleep after getting the COVID shot.
Classic.
So we put Catalyst in game 1 and we got destroyed. So then we moved Jig to defense for the rest of the series. Put Squid on O and then we won the second game. Fun times.
Mm-hmm. What's like? I guess I don't know Carrot Cake's plan, but I feel like he should push Griff a little bit.
They already have 2-0, so I don't want to risk Griff.
Yeah, you can play Dank on defense.
Stop bidding.
Alright, Griff does get him. So Dad in control of the board here.
Circle asking for a pause.
Oh Lord, please! We're so
We're getting
close.
some trades.
We're so close.
Oh, we're figuring out Anthony Davis, yeah.
Okay,
I
they
don't think they're just allowed to like drop a player during the middle of the draft.
probably not. Poe did DM me. That is what they're trying to figure out. So.
Well, we have 3 teams that are fully finished.
How would you rank the 3 that are fully finished?
Hope's team's first, right? Or Bert and Bort's team second. Nameless's team third. That's pretty obvious.
I think there'd be discussion between Bert and Dope's team as for who's won.
Yeah, I guess that's reasonable. I just think Joy for 5, first for 49. Those are 2 biggest steals. But, I mean, I guess Frozen for 60, Selfie for 42 are also steals, so...
Yeah.
This really depends on Squeeb whether he will actually try to play defense or whether they're going to have issues there.
Right.
And we'll also have to see what lineup Dope's team ends up doing. I assume it's Ermigo, Amy, D. Joy first, though.
Yeah, I'm still uncertain about that. Amy's played defense for so long now, it's hard to picture him not playing D.
I mean, all of them are two-way balls, though.
True.
They could really do anything.
Well, Ermigo not that great of an offender, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good at it.
He was part of that season 23 squad that rotated a whole bunch. And he never did impress me on offense, but that was a couple of seasons ago.
I really want to know what's going on with him, because No Name says that he'll take AD.
Right.
Even if you're not allowed to drop zones, why do they just do a trade?
Mm-hmm.
How many players do we still need to draft? 2, 3, 4. 8 players need to draft, so we are going to get some really good players to end falling to novice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, just looking at the board. Well, let me think here. Waterio and Misaki aren't eligible. Eldon's not eligible. So if you take the top 8, Sunday, Dino, Horse, Beast Mode, blah 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 blah. It kind of seems like what the 18 cutoff was last season. Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Looking at it now, yeah, I guess so.
I guess maybe we'll get a surprise and someone from a little bit lower in the board gets a spot, and someone like Someday or Dino drops. But
we're very closely looking at Gleg going in Unit 1.
mm-hmm.
So they're probably the 2 egg ballers, probably the most likely ones to get picked here.
Yeah, true. I wonder who Griff is looking at for that last D spot.
I don't know. Maybe Horse. Probably Horse.
I don't think she would draft
maybe
Horse.
Sonder. Maybe Unit 01.
Yeah.
He was on Manipulation Station last season. Got that connection.
True.
Maybe Gleg, I know. I'm pretty sure Gleg is friends with that. Well, Gleg is friends with like everyone. So.
Gleg's just
I
a
really
social
want to
butterfly.
know. I really want to know what's taking so long here. Because you get Anthony Davis for 1 for Dad's team, or you trade him to Spearard's team, and you keep
Right.
going. S25 Draft did take a long time last night, but I think this may go a little longer.
I hope not. I hope as soon as they sort this out, we'll just freaking speed through these last bits.
We do have Carrot Cake and Spearard and Poet in the mLTP Draft channel down at the bottom.
Oh
Having-
lord,
having
this
a
could take
discussion.
years.
It's like you either get AD for 1 or you trade him for No Name who said that he wanted him.
Yeah, I feel like this isn't that hard. Should I run some ads or something in the meantime?
Maybe. And run an ad and I think subscribers on Twitch don't see them.
No, I meant like NOTP ads.
Oh. I thought you meant like actual ads get some money.
Yeah, no. I mean, I got people gifted so many subs today. I'm sick.
We're going. You have a
Oh, huge,
nomination.
huge, huge. All right, horse on the board. Looks like it was AD for 1. I think that's official.
Yeah. So I guess Dad seems fine having him. Surely somebody bid horse, though. I don't know who else Griff or Circa would go for. No one's better than horse. Safety.
Yeah. No action right now. All right, can we just nom people who are wanted?
I don't know what everyone's waiting for. Well, 2 people have 2 spots left to fill. Well, they should just go, okay, you skip to Dad. Dad has the most coins, but only 1 slot left. Take 1 player off the board. Actually, Circle can out... actually, he can't. Yeah, this is kind of a sticky situation.
Yeah.
Circle's trying to figure out who Griff wants. I don't know who Griff wants. Probably Saunders.
Yeah, I think that's a reasonable guess.
Maybe Unit. Maybe Gleg. Circle says sorry, working on something. My goodness.
Holy Garbanzo.
No one's been drafted since Squid for 38, and that was like 10 minutes ago at least. Probably longer. So. It's a good thing I don't have school tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta work. We're in rough shape.
There's a Gleg nom, finally. Surely somebody's going to bid. I could see everyone that still has a spot left going for him.
Or apparently no one wants him.
Just put in 0, come on.
Yeah, how does... I don't understand it. Who are we trying to draft here?
We have a vote bid, but that doesn't really help anything.
Oh, don't tell me it's going to be Dr. Pupper and Gleg.
On D? No.
Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go. What better way to have no pressure than for Gasol and ASAP to keep the flag out of the opponent's base all game?
That flag would never stay. That would never stay in base.
But they'll never have to worry about the other team capping. They can just focus on chasing.
Is Gasol and ASAP really an unstoppable force, though?
Absolutely.
I would trust Juke and
ASAP and Gasol is the new Gasol and Rat Pack. They're going to grab... I mean, they might set a record for grabs in a season.
Yeah, this is a really interesting team, but I
love that.
I think it's going to crash and burn. I mean, they could just move Gleg to O. Gleg is pretty good at O, so... Or they just drop Dr. Pupper after 1 week, which is probably the most likely outcome.
Sorry, I was typing poopy in chat. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I said they could move Gleg to O, ASAP to D. Gleg's pretty good at O. Or they just drop Dr. Pupper after 1 week.
Why are you so negative on my boy Dr. Pupper? This is crazy, Jarvis.
I just think
it's outright slander.
I think there's absolutely no chance that selection works out.
The guy's gained 5,000 TPM, Elo.
He's gained 600.
You literally cannot stop him. He's climbing all the way to 3K. All right. Let's see. 6 more roster spots here.
Six players left to go.
All right, we did complete Poet's team. Would you put them behind Nameless in your rankings?
No. Nameless's team is by far.
Wow. After all the Dr. Pupper hate, I would have thought for sure they'd be your last place team.
No. No chance.
All right, here comes Quibble.
Finally. Steve's been playing really well on TPM. Oh, I think somebody has to bid here.
Yeah,
probably the best defender left on the board.
probably
I think I said that about Forrest also. One of these two are the best defenders left on the board.
All right, so Quibble apparently last played season 16.
Yeah, that's 3 years ago. There we go. Dad is finally going for her.
I knew she hadn't played in a while.
AD may not be the partner I would want. Well, I wouldn't want AD on any minor team, but assuming no one else bids here, this is a good price. Probably a steal.
Yeah, we'll have to see how she plays after being off for so long.
Another player that I would have loved to have on my mLTP team is off the board.
Unlucky. At least you can pick up Dr. Pupper when they drop him after week 1. Alright, so Quibble does end up dead for 0. And he's finished. Where does he slot in then?
God, I don't even know. I don't think that offense is as good as most people think it is. But if AD is either somehow really good or if they drop him for like Sonder or Unit 01.
You're all about dropping people, aren't you?
I'm about dropping these people, yeah, I don't think they're good enough.
You ever consider just drafting someone and helping them develop? You know, instead of just like getting rid of their sorry butt after 1 week.
Nah, I don't have that patience. It's only a 7-week season.
Bruh, have you seen everybody makes playoffs? I mean, come on. It's like 6 out of 8. If you can't make playoffs while developing, I don't know what to tell you. That's the easiest playoff berth I've ever seen.
I don't know if your team has Dr. Pupper on it that may prevent you from reaching the playoff.
God, that's crazy. Just the toxicity. All right, Sonder on the board and big bids.
Apparently, this is a player that everybody wanted.
Yeah, apparently.
Will Circle Jerk go for it?
If he wants him, he's got him.
Yeah.
Hey Shandor, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Does happen. So now with only 4 roster spots left to fill.
Let's go, dude.
We are almost done with the draft.
Alright, Griff now has control of the board.
Will in the Sunday go off the board. Griff doesn't need Steroid still does though.
Yeah, maybe Steroid does. I
Whoever
think
the hell is drafting.
I think he might drop the mLTP.
I don't think so. I mean Circle needs though also. I feel like Cool Cat.
Yeah, we got Mike Dino. Cirque's a Wassa guy. I could see Wassa getting that spot.
This is true. Any of the Nips guy. Cool Cat, Wassa, Super 1-0.
Yep. So
very reasonable. So Spirit may be the last chance for this dude. I would never in the hell.
Yeah, someone says Griff getting P-Chip in chat. I agree with that too. I think P-Chip is viable.
Yeah, that's reasonable. P-Chip was insane last season on B team.
Yeah, so
if B team defense for LFC was better than their A team defense.
True. Yes, if you slide in P-Chip for Griff and you let's assume Wassa goes to Circle. I don't know how accurate that is, but
I think that one. So
Circle with the nom, is he actually going to bid on him though?
No, well, no, because he needs offense, so this is probably just a skip.
God, I hate that he does that. I mean, Griff can get whoever she wants anyway. You waiting the nom isn't going to change anything.
Well, you still got Spheroid to do spots left.
Yeah, Circle has actually had every single non-bid in the draft.
Yeah.
This is like the 5th one.
He writes trying to 2005. Yeah. Oh, we are almost done, thankfully. Will it be the potato chip? No, it'll
Wassa
be
is on the board. Griff wants it.
Wassa for defense.
Is he playing defense?
Adness isn't playing defense. What isn't playing defense? I don't think that would be kind of weird.
I don't think Wassa on D is the answer here.
I don't think so either. I would have way rather. Well, I guess they don't have to worry about that. It seems really dumb that Griff doesn't nom the person she wants, or maybe she does want him. Okay, she does want him.
Yeah, sad. They should have just let Circle have him. Wassa is an OG Circle jerker from the U.S. Contenders days. That's a shame they weren't on the same team.
That's a very questionable pick. Wassa would be.
Yeah, I just don't see how he fills out the roster.
They had Horace, could have had Unit 01, could have had Homie. Oh, well, probably not Homie. But Arthur Unit 01 definitely look way better there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't think he plays D unless Wass is in chat. He can tell me if he's actually good at D, but that I don't know. The construction doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It's Squid D is what Smalley's saying.
I don't think so.
Wassa said he loves D. I don't know if that's an innuendo or positional preference.
Looks like we do have Mike Dino for zeros.
Yeah, I love that. That's
Bring
that
out the offense.
veteran
That's a good
presence.
offense.
Love
I would
that.
have rather had Someday for sure. But I think Someday and Bold played together last season. Well, Bold didn't actually get called up, but Bold was the DEP on that team.
Right. Gilly Ball, I love that pick. Let's go.
Whoa!
Give me that Gilly Ball. I like that a lot.
That's questionable.
I like
He's
that.
really jukey, but
Circle's going big here. I love that.
Gilly Ball over in the Someday? I don't think so. I disagree.
Yeah, I like some of these new guys getting the shot.
Gilly's availability comment was also really his comment is very weird. So if you read this comment, it says, hold on. He visiting Los Angeles for a couple of weeks in September. I think an internet will be considerably worse, and I might not be able to play much while I'm there. Also, I'm on call for 1 week every 1.5 to 2 months. During on-call shifts I can play, but I might have to leave mid-game within a few minutes if they call me. That's
Listen,
not really a promising comment.
listen, you just gotta make playoffs. After that, anything can happen.
That does not... I would not want to draft a player whose comment is I may have to leave at any moment during the middle of the game.
Whenever someone comments stuff like that, it's usually fine. I can't remember who else it was. There was another player back in the day that had that same sort of situation, and it happened maybe once to them during the season. I don't think it's going to be that bad.
He'll also be in LA for multiple weeks. So it's like...
I'm sure you can get decent paying from there. It'll be alright.
Who does Spirit go for?
So apparently, I don't know, but Rick in chat is saying that that was Gilly's comment last season as well.
Oh. Gilly's just nipping?
Sounds like it.
Classic. The Epic Blob.
Oh, that's me.
Really?
That's me.
Really? That's a really bold pick.
That's actually me. Let's go, Blob. That's my guy right there. Let's go, baby. God, I love that.
I mean, he's actually pretty good.
I think so too. And he sounds just like I do.
This is true.
So that's a net positive. Alright,
He actually did look pretty good in TPM, though. He's a very, very solid player. I think that defense will be not bad. Would I rather have had Horse for Unit 01? For sure. But...
Sure. Okay, real quick, run through it. Give me top to bottom, first impressions, go.
Okay, top to bottom. First team is Dope's team. Second team is Burt and Bork's team. Third team, probably Steroid. Fourth team, Griff. Fifth team, Thurclay. Sixth team, Dad's team. Seventh team, Poet. Eighth team, Nameless.
I cannot get over how much you hate Dr. Pepper.
He's not going to be good.
That is crazy.
Drop the hype train all you want.
Alright, I'll talk to you in a few weeks. It's alright.
Not going to, going to be dropped after week 1. maybe week 2 because ASAP's a good guy and he won't be instantly dropped.
Alright. Well, I think I'm going to cut the stream off here. Jarvis, appreciate you commentating with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. It was nice to be able to involved in some way with this draft. And shocker, I didn't get drafted. I'm sure no one would have been able to predict that.
Yeah, unbelievable, really. I thought you were a lock. All right,
Yeah.
thank
Well,
you
it
to
is what it
Someday
is.
as well. I know he had to dip
Yeah,
out
I don't know
early.
what happened with him.
Yeah, he messaged me. He said he had to dip. So appreciate him coming out. Thank all of you who followed, subbed, whatever. Garg and I'm trying to remember who else gifted a bunch. Thank you to you
Dr.
especially.
Ankles.
Yep. So tune in for NLTP draft. I think next Sunday, which
Yeah,
I
next
assume
Sunday.
Bald Eagle is probably streaming.
Probably.
Yep. So do that and good luck the rest of the season.